alive, stay inside, animal, walk in the wrong cave and die. KB man, strap on my cape and fly, I'm way too hot. Fuck around and strain your eye, angry eye. Y'all better praise Allah. I really spit jellyfish, no brain, no eye. Nigga, sweet time to eat, that's potato pie. And I'm high off the top, boy, they know why. Man, I do this shit every day, y'all better watch. Yeah.
Man, we back. Hey, they going wild, man. We back, man. Back with another video. Back with another banger. As always, man, I am your co-host, King Miles, legendary. I got my brother with me.
He on the motivate, bro.
What you doing, bro?
He on the Cookie Monster right now, bro. Listen, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see this, man, but the moisture in this cookie, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. I ain't gonna count. It's crazy.
I
got
oatmeal
right
blend, bro. Like, it's just. I'm D on the
man,
motivate.
Hey, man. Welcome back to another episode of Can I Be Real podcast, man, where we take a break from the bullshit, man. Real conversation with real people, real audience, real talk, bro. So we here again, man. We got another special legendary guest with us, man.
Yes, sir.
All the way, man. What you? You do it. Put your cookie down. You gotta put the cookie down.
I'm putting my cookie down, man. Let's get to it, man. So listen, man. Today let me get right.
Man, don't get right, bro.
Yeah. Today we got a special guest, man. Listen, man. We talking about entrepreneur, right? We talking about young black successful man. We talking about know how to code. We talking about know how to fix your credit. And in terms, he'll help fix your life. In real life.
That part.
Yeah.
Man, we got Khabir.
Yeah.
What's going on, my brother?
Man, I'm sorry, bro. It's an honor.
Good to meet you, man. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for being here, bro.
He drops he do all our drops, man.
You know, I try to do what I do.
I love it.
I try to come off the top of the head. My mind get a little scrambled.
For sure, man.
But
before we get too deep, you know what I'm saying? You already know we got to go and do our sponsors, man. So. Who we got? Go ahead, bro.
We're going to go first. First, we're going to step it off, man, like always, man. This episode is sponsored by Love Deposit Studios, man. If y'all need any content coming, man, if you want to make a movie, you want to shoot a video, you want to do a podcast, you want to do a cooking show, man, whatever you want to do, man, come on down to Love Deposit Studios, located in downtown Dallas, where you can deposit some love and withdraw a little hate from your life, man. Love Deposit Studios, man.
Man,
did I do all right?
You did all right, brother. You did all right, brother. Hey, man. Then, of course, as always, man, we got Order My Stuff. You see, man, I'm coming in with the research shirt on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole nother ensemble for my dog. You know what I'm saying? I got the research shirt on. Who you got? You got Baby Key.
Baby Key.
Yeah, we don't die, we multiply. You know what I mean? But Order My Stuff, man. Order My Stuff 5 on Instagram. See, a lot of y'all moving in the wrong direction in your life, baby. You going in the wrong direction. You know why? Because your steps are not ordered. See, if your steps are ordered properly, then you can be walking right. But before you even get your steps ordered, you need to go and get that credit right. You get that credit right, your feet gonna be tight.
You get your credit right.
Yeah, your feet gonna be tight. Then it can possibly help you to, meet other type things. You know what I'm saying? That may not be in your vision right now. Why? Because your steps are not ordered properly, my brother. See, I ain't gonna even start preaching.
Yeah, you gotta start
what
preaching.
What we're gonna do is now, so we're gonna mosey on down to Maji Pure Alkaline Water. Back to you, Dion.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, if you want the purest water in the land, if you want the best water, I'm talking about smooth.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this water tastes like, it really tastes like a mountain spring on a cool summer day.
Watch out, man.
Yeah. Maji Pure, man.
Maji Pure.
9.5 plus pH, all the calcium, all the minerals you need, man. Black owned. Man, this water right here, man, I'm talking about, it's some of the best alkaline water you need. And this water, man, not only is it alkaline water, but if you know anything about alkaline water, it helps take all the acid out your body, which will in turns make you more alkaline, which will in turns make you more healthy, which you can think clear. Then you can order your steps. Go get your credit fits. Now you living good.
Yeah. And then when you living good, what else you got to do, brother?
You going to eat good.
God! Boy, hey, man. Come on. Bam, man. Hey, who you gonna eat good
from?
If
it ain't Kelly Tacos,
what is it?
I ain't eating it. Yeah. Hey, man.
What juice?
episode is powered by
Yeah.
Tacos, man. Listen, man, Calio Tacos came through today, man, blessed us with the best tacos in the world, Craig. I'm talking about, I got the West Coast juicy juice. I call it the juicy juice. You know what I'm saying? The West Coast juice hibiscus.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all
can't even spell hibiscus.
I ain't even gonna try, man. Hey, but these cookies,
it's hidden.
It's hit, man. Listen, have your mom ever made spaghetti?
Yeah.
Have she ever made tacos?
Yeah.
I bet she ain't ever made no spaghetti tacos.
She ain't. Nah. And I ready to disown it. Just point.
But guess who got it?
Who got
it? Calio Tacos.
Like spaghetti tacos?
Spaghetti tacos.
Like spaghetti in the taco?
Spaghetti in the taco. Like, fold it together. Spaghetti tacos. That's crazy.
Little cheese.
Hey, man. Hey, little cheese. Little cheese. Hey, man, listen, man. If y'all want some of the best tacos in the city, man, y'all want some of the best hibiscus juice, and these cookies make you want to slap your mama, my mama. I'm
everybody else,
bro. I don't care if a crumb fall on the floor. I'm eating. Yeah. Bro. I'm not letting anything go to waste, man.
Yeah, boy, you ate that cookie like you eating pinocha.
I don't even know what pinocha is.
He don't speak like Espanol. You gotta slow that down. He don't speak like Espanol.
I thought you finna disrespect. I thought you eating that like you eating a little coochie.
He don't sabe. He don't sabe.
I was slap that bug up like
he don't sabe. Oh wait, that's what it means.
What do you mean?
That's what it means.
Oh, dude?
It's Spanish.
I didn't know that.
Oh, well, say it again.
But yeah, man.
What is it called?
Pinoche.
Pinoche.
These cookies taste like pinoche. The good kind.
The good kind.
Back to the show.
Back to the show, man. All the way from Cali, man. So shout out to him, man. If you need some tacos, man, go ahead and tap in, hit him up. We will be putting the Instagram name down below in the description. And speaking of California, yay! Yeah, I'm saying, let's go and get to the conversation, bro. We appreciate you again.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Love, bro.
Appreciate you for rocking with
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yes, sir. Tell us who you are sitting out from there. We done went down through there about everything. You know, you tell us in the audience and tell the people who you are.
For sure. Hey, Los, my mic good? Yes, sir. Well, listen, my name is Khabir Muhammad. I'm the creator and founder of Credit Fixrr. I'm a husband. I'm a father. And a man on a mission, man, just looking to empower people with the knowledge, tools, and resources to fix their credit.
Yeah. Man, hey, how did you get into credit, man? Like, you know, as a black community, you know, we
scared of credit.
Yeah, we scared of credit. You know what I'm saying? It's like credit. You don't need no credit if you ain't got cash for it. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah, it's like I don't need it.
That's
like,
emergency use only.
Emergency use only. Like you locked up the credit card locked up in the glass. So how did you get the mindset to like break that stigma and to not only learn credit but learn credit to the point to where you code it, you know, we'll let you talk about that, but like you come up with your own programs and, you know, softwares, like you took it to a whole nother level, man. Speak on that, man.
Yeah, man, like most people, I had bad credit, or at least I thought I did, right? I just didn't know anything about credit. And so, you know, I, like most people, paid, you know, someone to fix my credit, didn't get the results I was looking for. And so, you know, I paid somebody else, same thing happened. And so, you know, third time, I mean, it's on you, you know. And so I reached out to one of my boys that was fixing credit, and I'm looking, he was like, man, you could really do it yourself. Because he didn't want to charge me. He was like, man, you could really do it yourself. He put me on some books. And I always shout this guy out, Corey P. Smith. He a black dude. Because like me, man, I thought that TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, that they was part of the government at the time. I'm like, damn, man.
They the feds.
Yeah, they the feds, you know. Right, so once I read his books, I was like, oh shit, they like just like, you know, Target or Walmart. These are just for-profit companies, except they just collecting your information and selling it to, you know, different creditors and banks and lenders and stuff like that. And they generated a, you know, FICO score that, they use a FICO score model to, you know, kind of sell this information as well to these, you know, lenders and banks. And so I learned how to fix credit, fix my own credit. And, you know, I started fixing my family's credit. And once I did that, I started, you know, I came up with the bright idea to start a credit repair company. You know, I think I'm feeling myself. I'm like, you know, I fix mine, I can fix yours. Now, you know, I'm going to get paid for it, you know?
For sure.
Yeah, so, you know, but with anything, you're trying to scale. You know, you want to scale whatever you're doing. And for me, at the time, my scaling was more so like, I'm tired of using these Word documents and copying and pasting my name in each, document, because when you think about it, you got TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, that you got to put these different dispute letters, send these different dispute letters. And so what I did was, me being a software engineer, I'm with like, at the time I was probably like 5-6 years experience. And I decided to say, I was like, damn, I'm tired of doing this. Let me create this PDF generator to where it just automatically put my name in there, put the accounts in there, and all I gotta do is press download and to print it out. And so I was like, bet, I did it. It took me about like, I don't know, maybe a month, 2 months, put that together, and I was cool for a while. And then as I started gaining more and more clients, I was like, damn, do they got software to kind of, you know, manage these people? Because one of the things about credit repair is you got to keep track of like what you sent out, because you're not gonna always get items removed right away. They might send you some star letters saying like this came from a third-party company, a credit repair company, and that's not illegal, but that's just one of their stall tactics to get you to quit. They might say it's verified and stuff like that. And so you got to track that information. That's a big task. So I looked in and reached into, started looking into credit repair software, and I found some. And so in software engineering, you got something that's called DRIVE that you want to follow. It means don't repeat yourself. So I was like, okay, it's already there. I'm not finna create it. Then it's already there. I'm just gonna use this. So I started using it, and I'm just like, being a software engineer and just knowing like user experience and front end and all that, I'm just like, man, this shit whack. Like, why are you doing this? Like, why'd you do it like that? And so for me, I was just like, all right, let me get back in the lab. And long story short, man, I just started mapping it out day and night for 5 years.
That's what's up, man.
So what is something, like we were saying too, like our community, most of us are really afraid of using credit. So what is something that we need to know about credit to not look at it as like the boogeyman, you know? Like black community, we really, like you saying, like that's like emergency use only. You really don't touch the credit card until it's like you at your last type.
Man, credit is what this whole country is built off of. Like when you born, you are credit, you know? And what I mean by that is like they give you a social security number. The moment you born, they put a number on you, and that's how they, if you really think about it, without getting too deep into this, because you start getting into like consumer laws and all this other stuff that, you know, could be, you know, too deep, right? But like that social security card, if you notice, anytime you opening up a bank account or a utility bill or get the driver's license, what they ask you for? Social. That's social. That's really the credit card. When you start reading these consumer laws, that's really the credit card. But that's how you access that credit, through that. But nonetheless, you know, to keep it real simple, man, credit is, you know, you got unlimited credit, right? And you can leverage this credit. Like if you look at all these like major companies or these like Google, Boeing, it ain't cash that they're using. They leveraging credit to buy assets and things like that. And so they in debt. A lot of these people are in debt, but they buy assets that create and generate money to pay down the debt. So a lot of us are afraid of debt, when no, we should learn how to ascertain credit so that we can, you know, I hate to say get into debt, but you leverage that so that you can, you know, get assets and just continue to grow. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, man. Listen, I hear you talking about, like, you know, the 5 years, you know what I mean, that you was working on that. You know, as entrepreneurs, we're trying to grow, and like you said, scale at all times, man. During that 5 years, like, what was one of the hardest things that you faced when you were like going through developing the product, you know, trying to get it right, man?
Damn, that's a good question, bro.
Ooh, ding, ding, ding.
One of the hardest things. Ooh, you kind of hit me, dog. Fear. I think that, like, I say that, fear of actually doing it. Like when I jumped on that bike, that horse, you know, I heard like Cat Williams say, you get on that horse, you're gonna have to ride it.
Yeah, you gotta ride it.
Right. But this was a big ass horse. This was a big horse, man. And it was a big task. What I mean by big, it was a great task. It was a big problem to solve. Like nobody really wanted to solve this DIY problem, showing people how to fix their own credit. A lot of people, they created softwares for like CROs or credit reporting organizations or repair companies, right? And you know, for me, like solving this problem for users to believe in themselves, to actually see it in their mind like, oh, I can do this. You know, that's very difficult because you got to look at all these different elements and things that people face and consider in their brain that deter them from actually doing it. And so for me, like, you know, finding the solution to those problems was like real difficult for me. And like, you know, I was like, damn, can I really do it? And I realized it was rooted in fear. Now, if you ask me, what can I create? Man, ain't nothing that I can't create. Yeah, like Kanye said, I'm a god. Like,
So man, so going through that process, like you were saying, you've been doing this 5 years.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you back there, man, I appreciate your resilience, brother.
Thank
because
you.
a lot of people have what I always call microwave work ethic, but they have crock pot desires. You know what I'm saying? People want that steak taste, but they expect it on hot pocket timing. You know what I'm saying? They want it done, and if they ain't making no money within 6 months, a lot of them falling off. You know what I'm saying? I say a year tops. Most people falling off a year tops if they're not making any kind of profit out. So what kept you going 5 years to work on something?
Initially, it was, I knew I had the skill set. And I wanted to create something and show people that look like me that you can create something at top tier level and it could be like Google, it could be like Microsoft, and you ain't got to be buttoned up and talking proper and all that to do it, right? You know, so I wanted to be an example because I didn't see that. You know what I mean? Like, you got your son, your 10-year-old son, bro, and like, I'm honored to like be in his presence because I was him. You know, I was hooping, you know, growing up, and you know, to see somebody that's doing something that's not hooping or football or baseball, you know, is important for us. Not that we shouldn't do those things, but it's important to see that and be like, you know what, man, I can do that too, and I can do it better. You feel me? So that's how that's what kept me going initially. I was like, man, I can do this. I know I can do this. I'm gonna keep pushing now. But it's really love, bro. I enjoy it. You know, I feel like I put it at the right temperature, and people, I solve the problem. I'm solving the problem rather, and you know, it's working. You know, people are using the software. They believing in themselves, and like this software is all about empowerment. You know.
Man, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's real, man. Like, and you know, it's inspiring for me because, you know, like you said, my son is in the audience, man. Shout out to Dion Jr., man. That's my guy. Yeah.
Shout out to my guy.
But you know, it's two things that he wants to do, right?
Okay.
He want to play basketball. You know, we had him hoop dreams, but he wants to become an engineer.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of times I meet engineers, but they don't look like us. And if they do, they all button up like you said, but you're a software engineer. And for him to see you, like, you know what I mean? It's like it can be done, and it can be done in the flyest way possible. Like, bro, you up here dripped up, you know what I'm saying?
You got it on,
you got it on, bro. You know
what I'm saying? Wish we can cue in shit on right now.
Put on that song. That's what we need to drop that. You know what I mean?
No, but we appreciate that, man.
They need to see that. They need to see that, man. They need to see that. But you know, and I see the confidence, and I hear the confidence, right? And you said one thing probably a couple minutes ago. You said, "I'm a god."
Yes, sir.
Like, where did that come from? Like, who taught you to believe in yourself that much to call yourself with confidence a god?
Good question, Dion.
I love that question,
you
man.
Gonna roll up.
So, shout out to my mother and father, man. I was born in the Nation of Islam, and the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you know, he gave us a teaching, a wake-up message. You know, us here, you know, in America, in this Western Hemisphere, because we were slaves, man. We didn't think much of ourselves. We couldn't read for over 300 years. You know, and so we didn't think anything of ourselves. And he taught us that we are gods. Not that we are the God, but we are made in his likeness, in his image. And he gave us the power to create. So you think a thing, you have the ability to concretize that thought and bring it into reality. And so that's how I look at it. Like, I'm a God. Like, I can take a thought and I can sit on that thought and keep building on that thought until it becomes something like a watch or a car or shoes. Those were thoughts. But we don't think enough. I heard the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan say, it's a sin to think. Thinking too little of yourself is equal as a sin to thinking too much of yourself. He said, we don't think enough of ourselves, though. You know, and I might have misspoke on that. I might have said it the wrong way. And so if I misquoted it improperly, but y'all got me, though, right?
It's deep. I get
that.
But
a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people are afraid of that. in my opinion, from what I see, because they're afraid of the change that comes with being or accepting it, rather. Because you know the saying is, when you know better, you do better. Yeah. And a lot of people, I feel like they choose to be ignorant because you gotta adjust yourself. When you step into that and you realize like how much power you really do hold in your mind, at that point now you gotta start moving certain people out your life. You gotta start moving a certain way. You gotta start dropping certain habits. You can't move the same way you used to move. And I think a lot of people are afraid of that sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? We talk about sacrifice all the time. Yes. And nobody wants to be uncomfortable. Everybody want to be in that comfortable spot. You know what I'm saying? No harm, no foul. Yep. They just want to kind of flow through life, and but they always had the dreams though. They got the desire because they sit on their job and complain. They don't like the boss. They don't like the manager. They don't like the co-workers. They don't like nothing. They don't like the next thing. But accepting those uncomfortable moments and saying like, you know what, I am a God. Yeah, I can make this. I can create this. Yep. I know I got to move this person out of my life. I know I got to stop going here. I got to stop doing this. I got to start doing this more. And a lot of people don't want to accept that. Yeah. So what put you in a place to just accept those sacrifices, those discipline nights? Because 5 years, man, that's a long time to be, hey, you know what, I'm finna do this. I'm locking in. But that's a different level of discipline.
And diligence.
And diligence.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah. And that's a hard task.
Yeah, it's hard task. That's hard task.
Software, like, that ain't nothing easy.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy. And in fact, you know, I shouldn't have built this software the way in which I did. I shouldn't have been able to, actually. You know, but when God puts something on you and you, like, you hear him and you like, you know, damn, you really want me to do this? Yeah. And you like, I gave you the thought. Yeah. And, you know, you just continue just going at it, man. You just continue going at it. And that's just what I kept doing. And, man, I had to challenge my fear, man. Because I'm telling you, like, some people say you don't think big enough. Yeah. Because most people don't think big enough because it comes with a whole lot. Yeah. You know, 5 years is a whole lot. When I look back, I'm like, damn, it was 5 years.
You're a long
like,
time,
damn.
Man, y'all have my thing big chain tucked in. I know it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we need this kind of conversation because right now, man, you sitting in front of a room full of entrepreneur black men. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And we at that point right now. We've been doing this probably about a year.
Yep.
And right now we moving just simply off us strength and resilience. Yes, sir. You know, so it's like we ain't making nothing off this. You know what I'm saying? The only thing we making off of it is connections, yes, sir. Network. You know what I'm saying? Great knowledge, good conversation. Man, so it's like for us to do this and be in this position, you giving us a lot of information. Really ain't talking too much about nothing, but it's the fact of 5 years being locked in on something.
And see that, and that's the thing, man. Like a lot of times, and that's why I like this. You know, the cannot be real, right? Like. It's easy for us to get on here and talk about, hey, give us the step-by-step on how to build your credit, or give us the tips on how to do this, right? But that's like anybody can come in and do that, right?
Google that.
You can Google, but when you hear, man, it took me 5 years to do this. I heard Dave Shands, man. Shout out to Dave Shands, man. I heard him say he was talking to an entrepreneur, and he talked to them for 2 minutes. And during them 2 minutes, he told them entrepreneurship is hard. It's this, it's that, it's that. And at the end of those 2 minutes, he asked, they was like, man, I don't want to do it. And he was like, well, you're not ready to be an entrepreneur. Because if I'm willing to talk you out of what you wanted to do in 2 minutes, then you really not built to do it, man. And I think that's what a lot of times what people want. Like you said earlier, they want that microwave. They want that quick. But when you hear it, man, it took me 5 years to do this. My story, it took me 6 years to graduate from college. And during those times, I was like, man, my classmates graduated, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. And I'm still, and I started 2 years later. But it's like you keep going and you keep going and you keep going, man, because at the end of the road, it's like you going to get what you want to get, man. But doing that process, and this what, you know, kind of get into our topic of the mental health situation, like the mental, like how do you deal with the mental stress of, man, it's the year 3, I'm making progress, but it's not quite where I want it to be. Like people asking me, cause you know once somebody see what you doing and you give them a glimpse, they
know.
Yeah, they know what you gonna do. How's it look? And that
how you little business going?
How you little business? Hey, what the
big business, baby?
Hey man,
you know
how you little
big opportunity over here. Big entrepreneur, man. Ain't nothing small over here, but your bank account, baby.
Yeah. How you deal with the mental of it, man? Cause I know it get hard. You know what I mean? And it's draining. You know, but like you said, the resilience, but the mental part. How you deal with the everyday mental stress of it?
I think I'm still dealing with it right now. You know, it's difficult. Honestly, like it's a big burden because you know I'm a married man. I'm a father, and you know you gotta be able to be in different places and really focus on this thing. So you know sometimes you deal with like you feel like, damn, am I neglecting my children? Am I not there enough? You know, and I am there. I'm there every day. But you know that focused time is so important. It's so essential. You know, spending time with your wife, going on dates and stuff. Man, shout out to my wife, man, because like those are the type of things that stress me out. You know, building a software is not hard for me. You know, because I enjoy it and I know I got a purpose behind it. You know, my purpose is what keeps me going with the software. So like I'm looking at the end goal. I'm looking at like what it's gonna help people do. How is it gonna empower people? So it's bigger than me. Like I heard LaRussell say, he said, I might not make $1 million, but I'm gonna change 1 billion lives. You know, and so it's stuff like you gotta find. For me, I had to find my purpose of why I'm doing it, and I had to stay laser focused on that because people would come to me like, I got this idea, and it sound great, but it's like, bro, nah, I can't jump on that. I gotta stay here, you know, and just staying in my own lane, watching my own plate, you know, allow me to continuously move forward, just step by step, you know. And I think that many of us, you know, we want it to happen so quick. You don't know when it's gonna happen, but you just gotta keep going and going and going until you end up in that thought that you imagine. It's like we was talking earlier, like I was saying, like there was nights where I'm up at like 2, 3 a.m. I got Big Crit on repeat in my headphones. I got Nip on repeat in my headphones, but I had Crit and I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. I got it. I'm playing that, man. And like on my way here, I'm riding to that in Dallas, bruh. Full circle, but that was like 3 years ago.
To the city, man.
Getting the red carpet pulled out from y'all, man, it's a blessing. Thank you again. I cannot thank y'all enough. Hey, man. Hey, y'all better come to this podcast.
Say, man, you better tell your mama about it. Tell your mama.
So outside of the credit, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, and you know, fulfilling your purpose and growing into who you are, you know, we see you spiritually grounded, spiritually sound, you know, you got a foundation of family, right? Talk to us about this part of the journey, you know, where you put yourself out there, where you do that, and now you going and connecting and meeting strangers, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, today you here, we don't know where you're going to be tomorrow. So just talk to us about that part of the process and what this has been like, you know, you trying to get to where you going at this level of your journey.
Man, I want to say that, you know, I'm realizing that character is so major when you start getting into these new rooms and stuff, because now you getting more and more exposure, right? And you want to be the same person here as you was there and the next place. And so for me, it's like learning how to be, you know, myself all the time. And not that I had to learn that, but just being aware, like, damn, like, being you is enough, you know? Being you is enough. And, you know, honestly, like, doing stuff out of love is so important. I'm realizing, like, good vibes is so important. Transactional relationships, man, I don't want it.
Yeah. Like,
I don't want that. And I know that in this space, like, a lot of transactional relationships happen. You got to do this in order to get to the upper echelon, to the next level. And I think personally, I think it's whack. But that's the environment in a lot of these entrepreneurial spaces. right? You know, but for me, like, a lot of people wanted me to join their mentorships in order to, like, you know, build with them. And, like, I'm like, bro, like, I'd rather get it out the mud if it ain't no love. And I don't mind paying for no mentorship.
Yeah.
But you want $25,000 just to, you know, sit in the room to tell me something that you really could have just shared with me, just off GP, out of love, right? But you know, I think that, you know, this experience has been great, man, and I'm trying to just, you know, elevate people and also just be an asset to other people as I go in different rooms, like being invited, share what I know, you know, because like my man Swift said, he said the game is caught, not taught, you know. And
hold on, cannot be real. You gotta say that again. you can't skip over that. Man.
Yeah, the game is caught, not taught. You know, and you know, being in these rooms and sharing what you know, and just being genuine, man. I think that take you a long way. It might not, you know, you might not see the reciprocity immediately, but you see it down the line.
No, for sure.
That's for real.
Sure.
That's
you
for
know,
real. That's for real. Sure. Hey man, can I be real?
Yeah.
So I know we in the, you know, in the middle of it, but I gotta speak on this, man. I want to say, can we get a moment of silence for August 5th, 2023? You know what I'm saying, man? My people in Alabama, they was down there
getting busy.
When you said resilience, that's what I thought about. I was like, boy, they was some resilient jokers, man.
Salute
like,
to Alabama,
salute
my
to them,
God.
man.
Hey, I just know that was a quiet boat ride back.
Yeah. Hey, Billy, why did you step off the boat, man? You could have just moved it. God, doggy, you had Joe and Jerome and Tyrone hitting me. Then Uncle Bill came through with the chair and smacked Mama. How did you let him smack Mama, bro? Come on, man. God, dog, brother. Man, did you see the one with the hat? He flipped it up. It was all hell broke loose, brother. Man.
Hey, that hat, boy, I don't know what it was, bro. When that hat hit the sky, it was like the cavalry came, boy. It was the way he threw it, too. It's like they've been pressing it, like, hey, man, if y'all see this hat, y'all know what time it is. It's going down. That's the best thing for sure. He threw that hat, boy. It's like everybody, bro. Oh, man, boy. That's the best.
You see my man that swam?
Man, Michael Fell. They call him Aquaman now.
That's Uncle Jerome.
Yeah. Hey, man, boy, he hit that water.
He did, man.
Boy, he went on there and worked. I've never seen nobody swim, bro, to a fight.
Bro, and I think he was like 17, bro.
17,
and then he dunked the nigga on his head, bro.
On his head. Like, walked up to him and boom.
Nah, like, first he rang his like the water.
Y'all give me 2 seconds, bro. Y'all let me drive real quick.
He only had one shoe on, too.
Like, he only had
one shoe on. Yeah.
And then my bro, I ain't gonna lie, the biggest shout I gotta give to is the lady that recorded and commentated that entire
the whole thing?
show. Boy, she would commentate like, wow. She was saying everything I was saying. I was like,
somebody needs to give us a job.
Somebody needs to give us a job. The news channel, yeah, they need fire them, man. They need fire.
Hey, man, but I just say all that to say, man, you know, like, that just shows you how, like, when we come together as a community, right? Like, what can be done. And that's just on one aspect, right? Like, from, you know, and I'm not condoning violence, but sometimes enough is enough. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, if somebody hit me, like, what you expected me to do? Just keep getting hit? Nah, I'm going to defend myself, right?
Yep.
Like, so, from your viewpoint, right? After seeing this, you know, and seeing the condition we were in before, because I know for me, it like struck something in me, like, dang, man, we really can come together as a community, but how can we put that energy, like, in something positive, work together, right? Like, from y'all, both of y'all point of view, man, like, what kind of feelings did y'all get after watching that, man? And how do you think it's going to make you move forward, like, when dealing with our people or dealing with people that's not our people?
Man, you know what feeling I got, bro? I got the feeling I saw black people celebrating and doing all that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, for one, y'all over-celebrating because that shit is overdue. You know, excuse my language, it's past overdue. But secondly, my mind went straight to, we don't play the game how they play the game, bro. You know what I mean? My mind went straight to concern for, and it ain't out of fear, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't fearful, but straight out of concern for retaliation. And are we going to hear about one of those people involved coming up missing or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
this is my honest opinion. Outside of, like, to answer it first, it do put me in a proud because, like you said, like us coming together, like I was saying earlier in the back, bro. Nobody was worried about who their family is, or I'm gonna mind my business, or I'm gonna record it, or you know what I'm saying, what hood you come from. They was like,
let's
you
get
need
it.
help?
Yeah.
Black, I'm helping. You know what I'm saying? And everybody came together. And we sure kicked the ass too, bro.
We kicked ass,
We
bro.
kicked the ass like the 90s, bro. I ain't bullshit. But on your point too, it do put me in a state of like, they gonna retaliate. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it like that, but it's just the truth. Like that, it's gonna be somebody ain't having. I honestly feel it's gonna be somebody ain't have nothing to do with it. It wasn't even there, but it's just because Get Back ain't got no date on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna be that, but I also feel like they are gonna think twice too, because now they do see like, all right, like you saying, like we at the point where it's like, man, we got too much other stuff going on. Enough, kind of like enough. We different.
Look, and you know what? And I'm gonna let y'all move on, but he just triggered a thought because it pissed me off really because of all the celebration and people saying, "Oh, what's his GoFundMe? I want to send him something." And I'm over here, nigga. I'm trying to raise something right here in Dallas to take these kids to the retreat. You know what I'm saying? You will skip over, you know, somebody that's doing the work trying to pour into the kids, but you get drawn up in the sensationalism, and now you want to send money all the way to Alabama, GoFundMe. It's just like, man, we right here in Dallas trying to do some work, bro. You know what I mean? Pour into this shit. So with that, I just, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't mean to sound like a grump, but it kind of be pissing me off. So, what you think about the whole situation? And, you know, back to the original question, what did you feel?
I think it's a sign of, you know, our growth and like what we can do, you know, in unity. Because when we all saw it, nobody didn't have to say nothing. We was just like, we already knew it was up. We was just like, damn, like we needed that. We was waiting on that. And it just shows that this generation, this environment that has been brewing and is producing a certain energy amongst us as a people. You know, we see everybody else uniting on whatever, you know, but, you know, when we unite, you know, we see that, damn, this is powerful, you know, and, you know, it unfortunately had to come through a fight, but fortunately it did come through a fight to let these people know, like, we get busy if we want to. Like Pac said, we'd burn this mother down, right? You know, and, you know, but we need to take that same energy, and I believe that it's already there. I don't need to say but it's a sign that, you know, we can come together. And it was funny because CNN didn't want to post it on the news station. That was posting something about FAMU. But this was, they didn't want it because they know that subconsciously, like we saw the unity. And I was always taught, you know, that unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. Like we can change our whole situation overnight with just our unity.
For real.
Man, and our love for each other. And I think that it was a beautiful moment. You know, other people saw it differently.
Y'all know what that meant? Have y'all seen Clone and Tyrone?
Yeah.
They just here. That's what they made me think of at the end. What, you ain't seen it?
I saw some of it. I ain't see all of it.
Okay. So at the end, when they went down, and they all came together. So that's what that made me think of. But like you're saying, like we definitely need to put that same energy into that should make us all come together, like you said, not just to kick some ass, but just to come together, like support. You know what I'm saying? Support, whatever endeavor. So even like with stuff like what you got going on, that should put us more in this position like, okay, like we come together. So that hopefully I'm more excited to see what it sparks in the future now, because that's history for the location where it was at. That's Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? We already know what went down in Montgomery, so it's like even for that port, like that's what I was saying. Like, I just learned about what that dock was all about. So I didn't even know the background behind it until recent. Until my brother told me about it. So after that, it's like, damn, that's like historic moment. They gonna put that in history, bro.
Hey man, you know me being from Alabama, you know I was smiling from here. Right when my Alabama had to work the next day, I was in that mud like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I had my chair in the trunk, like, really, bro. Like, what's up? What y'all want? You know what I'm saying? Bro, where I had, I'm coming in that mud like, what's up?
Hey man, bro, it was, bro.
That's gonna be traumatic to white folks, man. You gonna throw a hat on?
They gonna start wearing hats now, boy. They don't want no hat. They gonna start hiding hats.
And they gonna start banning us.
They gonna ban the hat.
No black
no hat on the dock.
Yeah,
and chairs.
You can't wear no hat on the boat no more.
For real.
No more hats in public.
But you know, man, from a standpoint of like mentally though, like, and that's my thing, like, cause I asked myself, and this is a question for y'all: if I was there, what would I have done? Would I would have stayed and watched? Would I would have ran down and helped? Like, what would have been my natural reaction? You know what I'm saying? And I can't answer that because I wasn't there, but that's something that I question myself, and only because, and I'm gonna say this, as in questioning myself, it made me question myself, like in this present moment, like dang, if you don't know what you would have did in that moment, you're not ready for that moment. So it's like, it's some moments in life that we not ready for, because like the saying say, you don't know what you don't know until you don't know you need to know it. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do y'all feel about, you know, or what are y'all thoughts on if you were there? What you would have done?
I was always taught to love my people, man. You know, and not just love my people, but all people, but love my people first. You know, that's standard. That's, you know, so I was always trained to go. You know, I always looked at, you know, my people like, that's my brother, that's my sister. I always talk like that, you know. And so for me, you know, although I wasn't there, you know, I feel like I'm on go too. Yeah. Like, cause it's just like a natural code for me. It's like, oh y'all, what's going on?
You with it?
Yeah,
you and Mazzy, y'all together, bro. Yeah, I need y'all with it every day.
We kicking ass.
Yeah.
We kicking ass like an extra point.
Hey, he ain't even got to say. I was like, hey, bro, real, this something. Hey, what you need? What you need, bro? I got you. What you need me to do? Like,
do not call me because I'm already ready to go.
I'm already there.
Everybody got to have that one friend that has a few screws loose.
Yeah.
I'm probably missing 3, and the other 2 are definitely loose. So don't call me unless you already know you ready to take it to the So boy, I'm telling you, we bring the cavalry, boy. Hey, we kicking ass. But that is a question. It's like he was saying, you do want to love all people, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you gotta be for the home team regardless.
Oh, top.
You know what I'm saying? They're just off the rip. Yeah. Especially in a situation like that. I just feel like from the jump, it was uncalled for. Even after hearing the story too behind it, it's like, yeah, you need your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely probably would have, you know, let a couple licks go on. Yeah. Then my man with the chair, I wouldn't have let him hit the lady. Just me. Now I ain't gonna lie. I asked some people, and it was a lot of people that just like, hey, she deserved that. Yeah. Me personally, I come from a different era, regardless. Yeah. To me. Women and kids,
off limits.
You know what I'm saying? You want to knock that, man? I'm cool with that. You can sweet chin music, them guys. When it comes to them women, let the women deal with the women. I never involve myself in women and kids drama. So for me, that's the only line I was just like, all right, cool. Because even in watching the video, the officers come was just like, all right.
Let them go.
Just watch them do what they do. Yeah. But the only time they stepped in when he hit that lady. You know what I'm saying? And then she's already on the ground too. So stuff like that. I'm just like, man, he could have stalled out.
That wasn't justified.
Yeah, he could have stalled out.
I was always taught, man, you got to give freedom, justice, and equality to every situation. Like, it was justified serving them boys for you know, trying to jump them. So it was justified for us to come and serve, whoop ass, you know? So... but yeah, like you said, bro, she was already down. You know, you let the women handle her. But nah, you smack it, man. And it's not really funny, honestly, but that chair is something else.
Joe, he went off the heat with that, man. Bro, like, but you know, he feeling himself. He got a couple good licks. You know, he ain't been in a fight a long time.
He felt like Hulk Hogan jumping off the top of the hero.
And you damn sure ain't found no white people.
Waiting on that.
I found a couple of partners. My nigga, white. We finna get white.
Tyrone, bring me the chair. Bring it to me, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Man. Hey, man, it made me proud, man. You know, but hey, man, before we get out of here, though, man, you know, we have some moments what we call "I cannot be real" moments, right?
Okay, hold on. Yeah. I want to cut y'all off, but I want to get y'all because we talking about something. Yeah. It's off topic, but I want to hear y'all perspective on it. Sir. You know what I mean? What's our boy name? Lanes, Tory Lanez. They hit him with that 10-piece, bro. You know what I mean? Black man locked up 10 years. 10 years. You know what I'm saying? For a highly publicized trial. Don't nobody really know the details. I don't, you know. He was found guilty. What do y'all 3 black men and this cannot be real, right?
Not real, cannot be
I don't
real.
want to hear no fluff shit. I'm saying that because I don't want to hear the fluff. I don't want to hear the politically. What do we or y'all feel about that black man getting 10 years for allegedly shooting that black woman in the foot?
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I go a little off the deep end when it comes to stuff like that. So I'm gonna let y'all speak.
Man, I'm gonna let you go first, bro.
Y'all gonna let me go. The guest go first.
I'll go.
No. I feel like, man, Megan, shout out to Megan. You know, she should have been more on code though. You know, to not allow another black man to go down for 10 years, because you know that was a situation to where it should have never happened, regardless. And you know that's where proper handling of people and dealing with women is important, man. I understand like he was drunk, he was off whatever he was on, but you know, damn dog, you got 10 years for allegedly shooting her in the foot. It's just the foot. You get 10 years for a shot in the foot.
Yeah, it's people getting
killed.
10 years for murder.
Like, but you got 10 years, dog. So, man, I mean, it's to be honest, you got to take responsibility for it, but you got to know, like, you living in an environment where the law is not fair to us as black males. It's not fair to us at all. But you know, they use our black women to really get us and trick us out of our position. But they actually really tricking them too. So that's why I say, like, on Megan, like Megan, you kind of could have, you know, kind of deaded it a little bit and just kind of handled it a little different. But you know, when the media start getting involved, they start, you know, throwing gossip out there and just making it more than what it is. So I can't really call a situation like that, but you know, I think it's an unfortunate situation, and hopefully he can get out a little earlier.
Nah, facts.
He probably get time served for what he already.
That was like a year. They gave him like a year credit.
But you know, for me, man, it's like, bro, I'm like that too. Though, like 10 years for, and even if he do get out next year, cause he got time, but that's still, you got to go through that whole probationary period, and I hear that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do right, and you on papers, but I think, first of all, like you said, it goes back to, you know, handling yourself. And that's why I try to teach my son, man. Control your emotions. Because he who controls your emotions controls you. And if you don't control your emotions, somebody else is in control. So I don't care. Don't get too excited about something. And if you are, don't show people. Don't show people that you, because now if I give you, oh, you like this? Oh, I got him. Oh, you don't like this? Oh, I still got you. But if I don't know, if you got an even kill, you know how to control your emotions in every situation. Like, that whole situation could have been avoided, in my opinion, right? But it wasn't. Fast forward now, it goes to the system for me, bro. Like, the system did that boy wrong, man. Whether he did it or not, whether he guilty, I don't feel like that man deserved 10 years for shooting someone in the foot, even allegedly. But even if he did do it, man, I don't think he should have got 10 years for it.
If The Rock decides that he want to hit Los got the right to kill him, man.
Not fair.
From body size. Tory Lanez is a small guy. So I went to PV. Megan went to PV. Megan, she ain't no. If she hit me, I'm calling police. I'm calling police. Either I call police or we can go outside and we can squabble. Because she ain't no small woman, bro. Tory Lane probably fearing for his life when he did. I'm just gonna say that.
That should have been his argument. Man,
I'm scared. Y'all see how big she is, man. I'm scared, man. We'll see what it did to me. And then they was in the truck. She could have. Handle my boy, man. It ain't too bad. You can't run nowhere, bro. Yeah, man. Tory Lane small, bro. I would have told him, hey, look at her and look at me. What y'all want me to do? It's either I'm shooting the foot.
But that's that ego, man. You got to control your ego.
But the crazy part, so it's parts of that story that's coming out saying that it's like a, damn, bro, I don't want to say that. But it's like, it's coming out like a, I'm going to use the word setup. So they saying it's like that the friend did it. Because that's why her story was so choppy in the beginning. They couldn't get her story right at all. At first she was saying, because they paid her at first, right? They paid her, or she got paid to not speak on it. And then she was coming out and saying stuff on social media. Then they got her to speak, and then her story, none of her story lined up. Even on the gun, His prints went on the gun. From the forensics, no gunpowder was on him at all. So they were saying like, okay, damn, like the friend probably did it, because it's like, bro, it's like don't nobody really know, honestly. You know what I'm saying? It happened inside the truck, and so it's like, to me, it do look almost like a higher up saying, okay, cool, you ain't moving how we want you to move. I got a situation for you. 10 years. And even from the look of how his father handled the situation when he was name dropped, oh, well, Jay-Z, you not doing this. We know how y'all doing these young black artists, blah, blah, blah. So like, damn, what kind of stuff is going on? They would make a father come out like that. You know what I'm saying? Against these monsters. Because them monsters, you talking about some big high paid people. And if they can do this to your son, like, damn, what can they do to you? So it's like, for him to come out and speak like that, on my end, it makes me feel like, well, damn, like, what y'all got going on to where, or what are y'all afraid of him doing that made y'all feel like y'all need to pin this on it if he didn't do it? Because like I said, it happened in the truck, bro. It's random. You know what I'm saying? And they were saying that whole night that Megan was being aggressive. They said that's how she get when she get. Bro, I'll be scared of her, bro. Like, man, that's a big woman, bro. That's a big woman. Y'all seen Harlem Nights? Eddie had to shoot her in the foot, bro.
That's what he thought he was on Harlem Nights.
Yeah, man, she would have beat Eddie down, man. Eddie had to go and pop her in the foot. I probably would have did it too, bro. I ain't going to cap him down. Let Megan start beating on me. I'm calling police though. Man, come get this big mother.
But you know, man, it's all around the board though, man. It's just a lack of, for me, a lack of training. Like, yeah, he could have acted better in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But like you said earlier, bro, these men let these women get them, and that's, I think, like, bro, if you look at, well, I dare to say 6 out of 10 men that's locked up right now
behind a woman.
It's behind a woman. I dare to say 7 out. I'm there to say 8 out of the 10 black men that die a month from not gang violence, but you know, getting murdered. It's because it had something to do with a female, bro. Like, and I think if we learn how to control ourselves first, man, and it goes back to what you were saying earlier about being a God, knowing who you are, walking in your true power, like that discipline, bro. Like, I want my son, I'm gonna raise him to think like, man, it's gonna be cool to be a virgin until I get married. Like, it take a certain level of discipline for a man to sustain himself from sexual activities. When you grow up, he gonna be at least 6'5". He already got dreads. He can hoop. He gonna be smart. He gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have it all. And it's like, if you can discipline yourself to say, listen, man, I ain't gotta sleep with you. I ain't gotta sleep with you.
That make you more powerful.
That make you
hey,
way
Lil
more
D,
powerful.
hey, where he at? Lil D. Bro, hold it, bro. Like, that's real talk. Like, you ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? When you get to, because you're in middle school right now, right?
He in 5th grade.
5th grade. Middle school, high school, bro. Everybody gonna come out talking about some, oh, bro, I done got some, especially the cool kids. You know what I'm saying? They all gonna try to make that whole judgment, make it seem like it's uncool to it ain't cool if you ain't getting none type shit. Bro, don't even worry about that, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's a lot more. You make yourself more powerful and more valuable and more in control when you wait until, if you can wait till you get married, bro, I'm telling you, you gonna be the truth. You gonna be the truth. And that mean that all that energy that you holding in, bro, you gonna be powerful, bro. I'm telling you. So hold that down, bro. Hold that down, brother.
Man.
No chewing. Tell me don't want no chewing.
When we had these conversations with them, though, you know, like, when do we have? Like, I got a soon to be 10-year-old in December. Like, when do we start having that conversation?
For me, like, it starts now.
Like,
my son came home this was his first week of school. He came home Tuesday. He had a bracelet on. I said, who gave you that bracelet? Some little girl. I pick him up from school today. He got another bracelet on. I said, who gave you that bracelet? Oh, this other girl made it for me. I said, so after the first week of school, you wearing bracelets that 2 girls making for you? So guess what? That let me know they added. So that's when the conversation started. Hey, how do you feel when they give you that? What do you give them? What do they want in return?
So it's interesting because my son is in he homeschooled all his life. He ain't been in public school.
Gotcha.
And so, like, you don't really get too much of the various different types of children, right? So it's like, man, so that's why I'm asking the question, because when I was
so I ain't want to cut you off. So how do you handle that as far as like his networking ability, right?
Yeah.
Like being homeschooled, because I've definitely thought about homeschooling my daughter, and I always wonder, like, how do you handle that as a parent, as a father, like helping your son build that character, as far as like just socialization, just having character, period.
That's a good question. So, you know, first of all, my wife, she's a educator, right? She has her own homeschool co-op and stuff like that, but she is involved with a lot of like summer camps and stuff. So he's always in camp. He's always involved with something, like whether it's sports, like I told y'all, like he taking golf lessons. Yeah. So like doing things like that, keeping him involved in certain things, you know. And he's actually going to the 6th grade. And like I was like thinking about putting him in public school without, and my mother-in-law had to remind me, it was like, I can't. He ain't ready for that, cause like my son, he's still playing with Beyblades and stuff. Yeah. You know, that's one thing.
He do too.
Oh yeah. So I'm like, when I was younger, like I felt like I was a little bit more advanced, man. As far as like socially, like getting, you know them. You know how when we was younger, like we was getting it on too early, like
too early.
Bro, you see how they going on the first day? Hey, these boys are Mary pants. I'm talking about Balenci shoes, bro. I wouldn't have made it, bro. I wouldn't have made it on the first day. I was fine. I'll find people up too though. But still, bro, like I wouldn't be able to compete.
But you know, you gotta think nowadays it's right in front of your face. You know what I mean? They got social media. Like TikTok. You can be in a small town, backwoods somewhere, and get on TikTok and see, oh, this how they dressing in New York. Oh, this how they dressing in Cali. Oh, I can order this. I don't have to get. I can order the bootleg version offline and get it and come, and ain't nobody gonna know the difference, bro. It's like, so it's like it's accessible, you know what I mean? Like they know, like it's just in their face, man. And it's like for me, I try to like monitor that as much as possible, man, because I know a lot of things being thrown up. They walking around with a freaking computer in their face, like with all the information at their fingertips. But it's like we talking about redirecting it. How can I redirect your energy to where when you got this phone, you're not just scrolling on TikTok, you're not just on Instagram, you researching something. How can I do this? Oh, how can I do that? How can I want to see those kind of searches in your phone? Not I ain't gonna say no sites because my son in here, but I don't want to see none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to see none of that. You know, but because at the end of the day, man, like they don't know what's important, but we do. So I think it's our job to guide them as best as possible, and you know the best route to go, man. And we parents, like I tell my kids, I'm a first generation dad. Like they're like, what that mean? What exactly what it mean? I ain't never had no kids. You my first generation of this. So guess what? I'm just trying. This is trial and error.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get some things wrong. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to leave you out there by yourself. Right. And I think as fathers, man, that's what we got to get back to. Not leaving especially our boys out there by themselves, man. Because it's hard, man. I grew up without a father. And it's hard when you got to look at your mama struggle every day. It's hard when you seeing your mama wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I got to go wake my 2 brothers up, get them ready for school, get on the bus. And not only get on the bus, and when I stayed in Alabama, man, I stayed in the only apartment. Well, we had 2 apartments in Alabama. One was called the Bricks. One was, I don't forgot the name of the other ones, but they were like nicer. We stayed at the Bricks. I was the only senior in my school living there. So you know how embarrassing that is? Everybody else got houses and stuff. And I'm getting off a bus, and I'm the only senior. But guess what? In my mind, I'm like, dang, bro, it's going to get better than this. It's going to be better than this. So for now, as a father, man, it's like I never want to put my son through that. I never want to put my daughter through that. Like, I'm going to be there every step of the way, and I'm not going to leave you by yourself, man. And for me, like, that's my whole thing, man. Don't leave them alone. Don't send them out there to the world because there's some wolves out there, man. And they ready to attack. But for me, it's like I'm gonna give you all the tools you need to at least fight. You can't kill the wolves, but guess what? You're gonna be able to fight them off.
Until some backup come. Throw that hat in the sky, or their ass is grass.
Yeah, and they coming. They coming, bro.
But like I even told you, even with you having that homeschool, having that ability to put your son in homeschool. But I tell him all the time, like I appreciate y'all being good fathers too. Like my household, it was I had both parents, but it was different as far as the support. Not so much that they didn't love me. I think it just goes back to what you said, like that fear. You know what I'm saying, the unknown. So me, I kind of always call myself, I'm like the black sheep in my family.
Same here.
I step outside every box that's in my household. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you ask my mom, I'm the most hard-headed kid she got. 'Cause anything you tell me I can't do,
You finna do it.
shit.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like it's I always, like you said, I always saw myself at a higher level.
Yeah.
And that higher level can scare other people because now you're starting to push the envelope of what they view as possible.
Yes.
You know, my parents, they older, you know what I'm saying? So they see stuff as go to school, graduate, get a good job. But even stuff like that, working in corporate fields and seeing other jobs, just like that guy, I don't know if y'all seen it, he was working at some plant for like 30 years, cut his pension. So it's like you give 30 years of your life to a company, and out of nowhere they can
Give me that.
you gonna keep working or you gonna go home.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, and it's literally nothing you can do. So for me, I never wanted that. You know what I'm saying? Granted, my pops, he helped to keep me, and like you said, in different organizations. I was always in sports, so I was able to build that character. But he was always working too. You know what I'm saying? So like he wasn't always able to be around. Probably like he wanted to. My pops working to 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Working 7 days straight, working on holidays, come home. I remember he used to come home, sit in his little chair, man. When he take the uniform off, he just go to sleep in the chair, wake up, do it all over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that kind of resilience, and not that it put a fear in me, but it's like, damn, like, okay, he showed me what his work looked like. I need to take the same effort and put it into something else so that I can try to be there for my kid a little bit more. Show them, okay, cool, this is not the only way. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So his hard work molded me to work a little harder, but in a different way. So me putting this into this entrepreneurship, it scared him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I do wish I had a lot more support. But it also taught me too, like, I gotta support myself first.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody else gonna see it for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I said all the time, a lot of people are not with you for the progress. They're with you. No, they're not with you for the process. They're with you for the progress. So a lot of people not shooting in the gym with you. You know what I mean? But when you make that championship, they, oh boy, hey man, you show
your
doing
chips
good.
up, they around.
Yeah. But I appreciate y'all for being the support for y'all sons. Basically, I appreciate y'all being great fathers and great teachers and great leaders for y'all families, and not just dads. I'll say that because anybody can be a dad, but to be a father, that's a whole different level. That's a whole different love and support. So I appreciate y'all, bro. I definitely appreciate y'all,
bro.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. So what's your thoughts on it, man? Like, for as, your upbringing and how does that play a part in how you raise your kids now?
Yeah, man. So I'm one of 9 actually.
Gotcha.
I'm the second oldest of 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 4 boys, 5 girls.
That's what's
So, man, when it comes to like, I feel like I'm the oldest brother though.
Yeah.
But because like for me, like I was always the one. I felt like the black sheep. I was always outside. I was always getting in trouble. But I always felt like I had to get it for my family. I grew up in Compton, and we didn't have a lot of money. I remember mail coming in. I must have been probably like 4, and I would ask my mom, "Is it a check?" She's like, "Nah, baby, it's a bill." And that used to hurt me. That used to hit me so hard. And I was like, man, one day I'm gonna change your life. And man, and so I always had that drive to be like, man, I gotta do this for y'all. It wasn't even me. So I felt like even sports, like I was an athlete. I played basketball, baseball, and ran track. And I made it to college playing basketball and track and baseball too. Damn.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But I did a lot of these things, for them. Even though my mom, she been to probably 1 game in my life. And that's when we was playing Oak Hill. Remember I was telling you about how I played Ty Lawson, stepped over half court. He said, watch this. He shot, but let me stay on court.
Yeah. Boy, had a plan, man.
Yeah, for real.
But
we got to get you on that court too.
Oh man, I think I still got it. But yeah, man, like you, my dad was working. My mom couldn't make it to the game. She had 8 children. She had 8 herself, right? And so I understood that, but I had to learn how to be my own. Like I used to get on myself a lot. If I had to be perfect. I ain't had that support, so it was just like, man, I had to be perfect out here. And so that actually contributed to me not probably getting like big scholarships and stuff like that. But, You know, it's a lot, but it taught me that I had to be there for my children. You know, I show up. I'm always taking pictures and videos of them because I never had that. Like, I wanted to see myself, see how good I was. People would tell me, but I couldn't see it. You feel me? But so my children, like, you know, I take pictures when they sleep sometimes, you know, and I just want them to be able to document their history so they can have something to look at. You know, be at their games, you know, talk to them, hype them up, you know. But one thing I'm tough on boys, man. I'm trying to give more grace though, man. I'm like, man, you gotta be man, you gotta get it, like, you gotta have that dog in you, feel me? But man, I got some beautiful children, man. My daughter, she gonna be a gymnast one day. I mean, she is a gymnast. Girl been flipping since she was like 2. So, and my son, man, my son Hadi, like, he'll chip off the old block. That's my youngest right now. Little dude is. He like me. I'm like, we get each other. We just look and just be laughing, like, okay, we on that.
You already know. It's something special about that father-son connection. Bro. It's like, me and my boy, man, like, I could just look at him sometime and he don't say nothing, I don't say nothing, but it's like, we talking, like, without even talking, it's just weird, man, you know, and it's just a good thing, man. You know, man, while we on this, though, man, shout out to fatherhood over every hood, man. For real, man. Black man, I'm not your foe, man. Shout out to all the fathers out there, man. All the fathers that's out there in their kids' lives, man, that's really in their lives, that's doing something, man. You want to say keep your head up, keep going, man. Black man, I'm not your foe. I stand with all the good fathers out there, man. For real, man. Fatherhood over every hood.
Over every hood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. But, hey, man, we appreciate you, bro. But, hey, we can't get out of here without, you know, at the end of the show, man, we like to do something, because every show we do go viral, you know what I'm saying? Like, we #1, man. They like us in Australia.
Big dog.
We in Kenya.
Jamaica.
South Africa.
Alabama.
Global.
Alabama for sure. We down there for sure. If I throw my head up right now, 3 people gonna walk up here. I ain't gonna do it though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the purple coming in with a chair. He gonna keep that with a chair.
He gonna hit
somebody said something.
He gonna hit Carlos because he the lightest one in here. He like, I don't see that. Okay, I'm just gonna hit him.
I ain't see no light skin fight.
No, ain't no light skin fight, bro. It was all us. Hey, shout out to the dark skinned brothers.
They want to get mistaken. They be like, hey, man, we gonna chill out.
Let me go chill out. Hey, I'm gonna sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tyrone, go on down there. I'm gonna sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You good? Bro, you don't want to come? No, bro. No, I ain't trying to get mistaken, man. You know, that's my other side of the people.
Yeah. They can't jump in like that. They got to pick a side. I got to pick a side. We understand. I'm gonna sit this one out, man. As a matter of fact, give me that other chair. I'm gonna sit right here. Hey, man, y'all heart was with us, though. You know what I mean? Your heart was with us.
Man. For real, man.
We knocked at least 123 years off.
Nah, fake.
We still got about 200 something more.
Yeah, but we getting closer.
We getting closer, bro. We get about 3-4 more of them good ass hitters, boy. We're gonna be
right where we need to be.
Man, they might be able to keep the Port Acres in the mule, man. We just
keep the mule. We just want the 40 acres.
Yeah, we need them 40 acres, though. Yeah, come up off that.
Yeah, we need that.
We might kick ass at least every 3 months. Hey, man.
Hey, this has been a good one, for real, man, brother. We appreciate you for coming on, man. Showing love, man. Like, man, listen, I know we kind of talked about the credit, man, but, you know, I don't want to leave here without, you know, actually, you know, you explaining the credit software. You can tell them where they find the software. And after that, man, once you get done with that, that's your camera right there, man. I know you see we got like 10 of them joints in there, but that one right there, just look at that one. It's on you, bro. I want you to close the show out. And I want you to give them a viral moment, man. Give them something to think about, something to live on. And can I be real?
All right, y'all. Like y'all know, I'm Khabir, the creator and founder of Credit Fix. I'm going to give y'all a little synopsis of how to use the software. So the first thing you want to do is sign up. That's #1, www.creditfixrr.com. That's credit, F-I-X-R-R, okay, .com. And then once you sign up, you're going to put your personal information in. That's your first name, last name, all that good stuff. Upload your 2 documents, a driver's license, passport, utility bill, whatever the items you have. The software is going to guide you, right? But this is the first step. Put that information in. The second thing you want to do is sign up for credit monitoring. This is going to allow you to get your 3 bureau credit reports, right? That's TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian in one report, right? Once you do that, you're going to upload it into the software, right? And Credit Fixrr is going to do two things. It's going to do a credit analysis for you, and it's going to pull in your entire credit report. That credit analysis is going to show you exactly what's hurting your credit scores. But we don't stop there. We also, most people don't know how to read their credit report and find inaccuracies or violations. So we took it a step further, and we have a violations report which will show you exactly where the accounts are inaccurate or in violation. And so you can use those as dispute reasons. All right, now we got that out the way. Now disputing is so important, right? We got multiple ways of disputing. We got factual disputing. We got Metro 2 disputing. We got consumer law disputing. And soon we're going to have arbitration for those who are familiar with that, right? Now, so you can sue those debt collectors. That's what arbitration is all about. And get paid, get that paper, get that cheddar, right? Now, from that, once you generate your dispute letters, oh, damn, I got so much in here. My God. But let me stay on track. Yeah. Once you just create your dispute letters, whether you're using Metro 2 factual disputing or consumer law, you can download them from the software. You can send them certified mail or first class mail directly from the software so you don't have to leave the comfort of your home. You can even fax it from the software. We got a couple other great things in the system. We got Credit Fixrr AI, that means we got ChatGPT within the software. I'm the first credit repair software, probably the only credit repair software with ChatGPT in the software. You can use ChatGPT to also rewrite your letters or even ask ChatGPT to generate you some custom letters, right? We got ebooks, and in fact, we got dispute flows. If you don't know how to use the letters, you can just follow the dispute flows that we have in the software. So that's a general synopsis of how to use the software. Again, you can go to the software. You can go to my YouTube channel, Credit Fixrr. Again, Credit Fixrr. You can go to Facebook or Instagram. Same thing, at Credit Fixrr. I also got a family plan. So if you want to fix your credit, and you can add up to 3 friends or family, and they can fix their credit as well for one price. All right. And if you're a credit repair company, I took it another step forward. I didn't just build it. Although Credit Fixrr is designed for the consumer, and that's the foundation of the software, we also have Credit Fixrr Business for those credit repair companies. So I'm going to let y'all know I got the best software in the game. I'm the #1 credit repair software in the game. I'm the Nike of this. So, man, y'all sign up. Man, again, we were empowering y'all with the knowledge, tools, and resources to fix your own credit. So I'm honored to be on this podcast. This pod was amazing. You know, my brothers Mozzie, Dion, and Los on the boards. Little young Dion, my guy Swift. Man, we got Calio Taco.
What's my name?
Can I be real?
Can I be real?
Hey, that's Uncle Joe with the chair. That's Uncle Joe coming through with the chair. That's Uncle Joe coming through with the chair.
Right. Nah, man, but it's been all love, man. Dallas is real, man. It's a real, man. It's Southern hospitality for real. I'm honored to be on this podcast, man. Shout out to y'all for watching this podcast. Make this go viral. Love y'all.
Appreciate it.
Hey, can I be real?
And trust that, you know, because the math is never changes really. You know, I'm just asking, do you like it, right? That shit never changes. But your creativity on top of it is what makes, you know, engineering fun, because that shit can get boring. And I'm talking to you like I would talk to my 10-year-old self. Like I want somebody to talk to me like that, right? So the math and shit, that shit can get boring. So a lot of these people that do engineering, they be collared up, they talk weird, they don't, you know, really create nothing. They work for somebody. So this is what I'm telling you, you know, do engineering, but understand that you different. You are the engineer, like you are the math. That's what it is. You are that. So you take whatever idea you got, and you take the fundamentals of engineering, and you create whatever you want to create. Like when people say I'm an engineer or a software developer, nah, man, I feel like I'm a rock star for real sometimes. Like I feel like, shit, you wouldn't even be able to tell that I know how to code and shit unless I proved it to you. But this is what I'm telling you: learn the math. The math is the foundation of everything. It's not just engineering; it's in music. You get what I'm saying? So, like, you like, what else you like? You like basketball? You like, your dad say you like Beyblades?
You don't like them no more?
You done with them?
He build cars. So
you build cars?
I buy him like the little 5,000, 2,000 piece cars. And build them piece by piece, build the engine, build the
Lego
body.
sets?
Yeah, like the Lego set
Yeah.
stuff. He got a lot of patience. Yeah, he got a lot of patience with it. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, bro. You want to learn how to code? You should learn how to code, cause everything you looking at in this room is technology right now, and it's not going nowhere. And the quicker that you learn how to code, the faster that you're gonna be more advanced than most people. Like, and coding is not hard. Coding is honestly, like, when I learned from like white boys who talked a certain way, and they made that shit harder than what it is. It's not difficult at all. And you know, if you truly want to learn, your dad got my number. You can hit me up anytime. I'd be like, no, do this, do that, do that, do that. Put you on the right path to get there. So, but you know, it's really dependent upon you. Like, whenever you get to that point where you're like, yo, I need to, Khabir, let me holler at you. How do I get started? What do I need to do? I got you. You know, and but I say learn how to code because all of this shit is happening. Everything is turning into like computers, literally. And one of the great things that I'm gifted at is taking any business model and make it a technology. I can do that. That's what I realized about myself. And so that's why I say don't just classify yourself as an engineer. You gotta just be yourself, uniquely yourself, and take that shit, and then you map it to whatever you want it to be. You just take the fundamentals of it. And that's how you approach it. So I'm like, for me, like, once you learn how to approach a thing, then you know how to deal with anything. That goes for women, that goes for handling situations. So right now, I just kind of gave you the approach. So like, man, I hope it was something, bro. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And it's crazy.